Last March, I was diagnosed with end-stage kidney disease. Essentially, I had about 6% kidney functionality, and my options were limited. I had to start dialysis, or I would die. Now, for several months, I've been plugging into my dialysis machine every night for 9 hours, and it's helped to reduce the toxins in my blood while I wait for a kidney transplant. I'm lucky. While my mother lost 60 pounds to try to give me her organ, it wasn't a suitable match. But I have other family members who are generously going through the process of determining if they are suitable matches. Until then, I, like thousands of others, am on the organ donation wait list.
Let's say Michael's, we're one of the largest kidney transplant programs in the country, and we're doing 130 to 160 kidney transplants a year in the province. At any given year, there's sometimes over 700 total organ transplants in Ontario.
It sounds like an impressive number, but last year there were about 2,800 people on the organ wait list. 1,500 more were on hold, primarily because they weren't healthy enough to receive a transplant. And 250 more people died while waiting. Thankfully, Jennifer Monteith wasn't one of them.
I got my gift of life January 2010. So today is exactly a month away from 9 years that I received my gift.
Monteith was in her early 50s when she learned that the left side of her heart wasn't working. She used a left ventricular assist device, a mechanical device that pumps blood to the patient's body. She used this for about 20 months before she got the call.
I had my pork chops and green beans and mashed potatoes and my glass of red wine. The phone rang and I decided no. And then I finished eating, put the dishes away, and a message was left and I see the light flashing. I says, wow. Could this be that call? Why would they call now after 20 months?
It was, and she needed to go immediately.
I had a bag packed, always ready to go to the hospital, hair products, a little makeup, just in case Mr. Wonderful came in. I keep myself energized that way and hopeful and trying to look on the bright side.
And that positivity paid off.
And so away I went, and 9 years later, I'm feeling spectacular and with the utmost gratitude.
Monteith was fortunate. Only about a third of Ontarians have signed up to be a donor, and the organs don't necessarily go to the person that's been waiting the longest. It's a complex process. How would it work? How do you make that determination? So does the youngest person get it, the sickest person?
Right. So a lot of it depends on the type of organ. So for example, in terms of heart or liver or lungs, it's often based on how sick you are because there's no alternative therapy except for transplant for these patients.
It's different for those waiting for kidneys, about 75% of the people on the wait list.
For them, it's often really based on a point system, usually how long they've been on dialysis, in addition to some other factors that determines their suitability. Within that criteria, there are certain criteria. So, for example, children get priority over adults.
Zaltzman says he's pleased that more people have started to sign up as organ donors, but stresses it's important to talk to your family too.
Get everybody to talk to their families about being an organ donor. That's the most important thing you want to do. And register at beadonor.ca. Sign up. It takes 30 seconds, and you can really impact someone's life.
Monteith is thankful with every heartbeat that a stranger took the time to do just that.
Part of my prayers every morning is to thank my donor family. Every morning and every night, I thank them for the sacrifice they had to go through to allow me to get a second chance at life.
Head to citynews.ca to learn more about organ donation and how you can be a donor.